Yeah, we should have a microphone, I can see it. Should be able to hear me. I don't know what's going on there. I'll go put that back on.
Duke_DBZ said, can hear the signals though now, I can hear you now.
Yeah, that was weird. It wasn't muted or anything. I don't know what was going on there. I'll check it when I get home. All I did was mute it and then unmute it. I should check that, before I leave the house. Because it's not the first time that's happened. Oh damn, I'm in the wrong gear. There we go. Yeah, so like you jumped in and you just couldn't hear anything, and then after I did that little fix, it fixed it. That's weird. I'll look into that and try to figure out why it's doing it. G'day. Yeah, that's odd. Because it wasn't muted. The phone, there's a little button on it that lets you mute everything. But what I do is I lock the screen before then. G'day. Yeah, I'll lock the screen before I do that, because sometimes I hit it when I put the little microphone thing on.
Duke_DBZ said, what's with the weather right now? It's hot and cold like crazy and snowing already in a few places in Vic.
Yeah, it's weird, We had a couple of cold days and a bunch of rain. Yesterday was nice. And yeah, today's good. I've been waiting for some nice weather. It's been a week since I've been able to get out and do anything. I was going to go yesterday, but someone was streaming something I really wanted to see. So I stuck around and watched that instead. I mean, I could have watched the VOD, but whatever. Oh, we're getting yelled at by the dogs. Yeah, it's funny seeing everybody in the Northern Hemisphere getting all the nice weather as ours gradually gets worse. So I'm going to go up this hill 3 times today. It's not too bad. It's just if you're a bit tired by the 3rd one, then it's a challenge. Oh, we'll just take it slow and easy. I think we're crooked again. Because this is, it's got like the lens adapter on it, it's heavy on one side, so it tilts the camera like that. So I've got to adjust it. One day I'll get a new phone with better like app support, and then I can just use the wide camera. And I hope to get like a phone with a wide lens with stability. Then you can just have the phone, no adapter. Makes it way lighter, easier to set up.
Ozzy Danny said, Chaston didn't seem happy about his Northern Hemisphere nice weather.
Hey Danny.
No, but not. You don't understand. It's not winter yet.
Yeah, he was saying it was like, well, on the verge of snowing the other day. They're getting teased up there. They get like some nice weather and then they get hit with more winter. Oh, there's the dog. We're getting yelled at. And a bark to you too, Mr. Puppy Man. Yeah, no, today's perfect weather. This is great. I'm going for 3 laps today, Daddy. I've done 2. 2 was easy. The other day, when I was looking at all the petrol prices, I was meant to do 3. But I went through the little dirt bit up here, the gravel bit, and it was just kicking up rocks all over the place because it had rained recently. I didn't really want to do that 3 times, so I wussed out and sort of did a bunch of half laps around town. But we should be good today. Yeah, I've just fixed my GPU, got it all nice and reliable, and now the monitor is having issues. Like, I've had it a long time. Pretty sure I've had that screen over 10 years. But what it's doing is I'll turn it on and it's just got like a blinking blue light, no image. Can't even get the on-screen display to come up with the menu buttons. And then after about 5 minutes it works. So I think it's just on its way out. Apparently, it can be caused by leaking capacitors. So maybe after I buy a new one, I'll rip it apart and try solder in some new ones. See if that fixes it. But yeah, I got to research new monitors. The good news is they're kind of cheap. You can get a really nice monitor for like $300. So what I want to get is like 32 inch, 1440p, over 100 hertz refresh rate with the variable refresh rate tech for AMD. I think it's called FreeSync. And then hopefully like IPS. IPS would be nice. But I gotta have a look. It's there's so many to search through. There's so many 27-inch monitors. They're everywhere now. Wrong gear for that. I was only off by one, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, and if I can afford a 4K one, that'd be nice, but I don't think that the budget can stretch that far. Plus, before this happened last night, I bit the bullet and bought this watch that I've been looking for ages. It's in my About section. You'll see the watch in there in the little schedule tab. I used to have that watch as a kid, and I don't know what happened to it. I either threw it out or I lost it. Because I remember the band on it broke, and I'm like, oh, I'll just replace the band. And then I got another watch, but this was like when I was in year 10, right? So that's like 2001. But I could swear I wore that thing to university. So I don't know what's going on there. Because for a long period of time, I didn't have a mobile phone. So I would have had a watch. You know, I didn't get a good mobile phone. I didn't even get a mobile phone until like, it was like second year of university. So that's like 2005. So yeah, probably between then I broke it and threw it out, or I just lost it. And like I tore the house apart looking for it. I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I finally found one for sale, brand new. And they're hard to get brand new because they don't make them anymore. Oh, got a bit of traffic. Do you want to go first? It'll be easier. Oh no, we're good. Not a fan of the bike. I think that was like a puppy. It was full of energy. Yeah, this part's good today. It's not kicking up rocks like crazy. It's when it's wet, or just a little bit wet, they get extra sticky and they stick to your tyres.
Cozy Danny said, at least the owner was there.
Yeah, people here are pretty good with their dogs. They're almost always on a leash. I mean, if that dog wasn't on a leash, it'd be gone, just like, oh. Be like that one in that, I can't remember the name of the dog. It was just running away and the guy's just like trying to call it back. And it's just not listening to him. It's on its own mission. Yeah, dogs are funny because they spend almost their whole lives at home, right? So they don't really see bikes that much or cars. Like our dogs will just bark at the cars that our neighbours just drive, you know, back home. But our dogs will just, I don't know, it's like a switch in their head. They just go nuts. They run along the fence yelling at the thing. Or we'll take them for a walk and people just be driving their utes on the road and the dogs just getting all aggressive and angry and yelling at it. And it's funny because our old dogs, they didn't do that. We had a Maltese poodle. He was tiny, but you could take him for a walk. He didn't care about the cars. It just didn't bother him. He'd bark at like people walking behind the fence at our place, or he'd yell at like the door knocking marketing people. But if it was a car, he just didn't care. So yeah, I got about a $300 budget for a new monitor And I got to search through and find a nice one. It'd be good to get like a 32 inch. That's another 5 inches on what I've got. I've got a 27 at the moment. And yeah, 32 is quite a bit bigger. Now, there's no way I'd get like 32 inch 1080p. That'd just be stretching the pixels like too much. But if you can get like 1440p in that size, that's perfect. I mean, ideally 4K, but that sort of stuff, you need a really good computer. You need a good GPU just to be able to run 4K native. So I think, yeah, 2.7K or whatever it is like perfect. Oh, I forgot to take the bike off the locked out gear, locked out forks. All right, that's the hard bit of lap 1 done. Basically from Macca's to here is mostly uphill. Oh, there's another little uphill bit near the school. I'll handle that. That's easy. Yeah, and then the other thing is like, because petrol and diesel prices are so high, I've got to find a place that'll do free delivery. Because otherwise, just to pick it up, like say here to Dandenong, where all the warehouses are and stuff, there and back is like, I don't know, maybe like 200 Ks. So that's like 50 bucks in fuel. Yeah, about 40, 50 bucks in fuel. So try find something. I'll check out the computer store here. They might have some good stuff. Maybe not. I'll just go through and like write down what models they got and then I'll research them at home. But I might have found like a good one at Scorp Tech. Can't remember what it was. I think it was like a Philips or like a, what was it, Asus ROG monitor. But I've just sort of skimmed through. I haven't had a good look yet. Yeah, it'll be nice to have a big screen too. You know, worst case scenario, I just go get another 27 inch one, like something cheap that's similar to what I got. 27 inch, 60 hertz. Although I could, you know, probably wouldn't cost much more to get like 75 or 100. I think they got a footy game on at the Oval. They got the lights on. We'll find out as we go past. All right. That's almost 1 lap done. Now we can get stuck into lap 2. I'll wait for this guy. They're good. I think he was expecting me to go. But I was more stubborn than he was. Yeah, building something up here on the corner. I think it's going to be like a daycare centre. That's my gut tells me. It doesn't look like it's going to be apartments or units or anything like that. It's like driveway access.
Said, this music is making it sound like rage style fun.
Oh, I don't even know what song's on. What's the title for it? Yeah, this place here. Yeah, it's a childcare centre and kindergarten. Okay. Yeah, I guess they need it. They've been building a bunch of houses down here, so you need more things like that. All right, can we get through easily? Yeah, we're good. I hate that intersection.
Duke_DBZ said, spider bait.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Spider-Man have a few good bangers.
Duke_DBZ said, Black Betty.
Yeah, Black Betty. Yeah, that came out when I was like delivering pizzas in uni. So it's a cover. They didn't make the original, they just did a really good cover of it and it was popular. All right, let's go around the school. We'll go up here. I don't like going around that corner up there because you get distracted drivers, it's quite narrow and it's a blind corner too, so you know, just play it safe up here. There's another Spider Bait song where the video clip is like a 2D like rocket going through all these asteroids and stuff. I always forget the name of it. It's a short song, but it's good. It's like the lyrics at the start are like sunshine on my window, and then it just goes nuts. That's a good song though. Yeah, I've got like a bunch of songs I need to acquire and add to my library. I just haven't done it for a while. Like, for a while, I mean like a few years. What I do is when I hear a song, I'll write down the title and the name so that I can go ahead and grab it later. So I just got to go through and get them all. And usually I just rip them off YouTube and then add the metadata myself. Usually works. Some of the stuff I've got is from like Kazaa and like DC++, and the metadata's all stuffed
said,
up.
Google's AI, Sunshine on My Window, is a lyric from the song Calypso by
That's
the Australian rock band Spider Bait.
Yeah, Calypso's a wicked track. I heard that when I was like, God. Also in primary school when that came out. I still remember, I heard it at my cousin's house. We're in Hampton Park, and it was on the TV. I'm like, this song's a banger. This is some good shit. I'm lucky, my cousins had good taste in music. They kind of pointed me in the right direction. Although, the very first CD I ever bought, which I got with a CD voucher, was Backstreet Boys. So maybe that discredits my entire story there. There was a good deal of time where the Backstreet Boys were just, if you liked them, you were just full on cringe. It only got popular when our generation grew up.
Mine didn't. But I had neighbours with great taste, so I was okay.
Yeah, it's like if you liked the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC in the 90s and 2000s, man, that's just free. People will rip on you no matter what.
Viceroy said, oh shit.
Hey Viceroy, how you doing, man? I couldn't make your stream. I saw the time, it was like 8 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, there's no way. I'm not gonna be able to make that.
Viceroy said, look who it is that I almost missed because of marathon.
I'm gonna have to check out your VOD later on.
And they were right to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Hanson was another one of those bands. I actually went and saw Hanson. I was wearing rollerblades. This is peak 90s, man. We went to, what's the big shopping centre on the Nepean Highway? It's like Southland. Yeah, we went there. They were not touring, but they did like a promotional thing there. And my little sister was a big Hanson fan. I'm like, oh, well, that's something to do. Let's go. I just didn't want to take my rollerblades off, so I didn't. So we went there and I saw them. They did like, I think 2 songs because they really only had 2 good songs.
Viceroy said, well, I did stream until like 2 to 4 your time.
Yeah, I got up at like,
PM.
yeah, about 2-ish. Yeah, I got up around 2 afternoon. But you know, you got your morning, well, not really morning, but like your wake up ritual and all that. But yeah, I'll check your VOD out later, man. It's, you probably did some cool stuff today.
Girls.
Nah, Spice Girls were good.
Big into that.
Everybody liked
brother
it.
gave her hell for it.
Everybody liked the Spice Girls. Spice Girls was like that band that would come on at the school disco and everybody would lose their shit to it. They're like, oh, I know this song, and then people would get into it. Like I distinctly remember our school discos, they were playing like the Cranberries, Zombie.
Said, no, they didn't.
And we had Gangsta's Paradise and all that sort of stuff. And it's like, little kids aren't gonna enjoy that. You know, like Zombie, it's a good song, but it's kind of depressing for little kids. It's about like some soldier who's like had his mind torn up from the war. And then the Spice Girls comes on, you go, yep, this is the type of pop trash that I'm into. Everyone had their favourite Spice Girl. I'm curious to know what your faves were. I was a Baby Spice fan. She was cool. Like everyone's probably gonna say Posh Spice. She seems to have done the best out of that group.
Viceroy said, on that note, I actually gotta get up early just in case I have to go work.
Oh shit. Oh, you're on like a on-demand schedule or something. Well, I gotta fix this, hang on. So, pulling up here. Yeah, this thing's come off again. I had it too tight before I was getting like pins and needles in my hand. Oh, we'll just adjust it quickly. There we go. Grab a drink too, actually, not a bad idea.
Viceroy said, now sit down only schedule is only available at a certain time.
Oh, okay, so you get a bit of short notice.
Viceroy said, 10 a.m. to 8:30 p.m.
I thought you were saying that like this, you were gonna have like a set schedule with the new joint. Because then like you can just plan ahead. Maybe they're still settling you in, trying to see like where the best fit is.
Viceroy said, but my normal schedule is 7:30 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Oh damn, that's bad, man. Like hopefully you guys get paid a little extra for, you know, doing stuff at night. But that's like you gotta wake up at like, what, 3, 4 in the afternoon just to be able to make it through that. That's rough.
Viceroy said, now this is due to my injury lol. I can only sit down in the office.
Right, okay, so, oh, well that's good then. So they've still found like something that you can do. They're like, look, this guy's crippled himself, but we still need to, you know, give him something to do, so shove him in the office. Make sure you set up the firewall to ban all traffic to
Danny
Twitch.
said, that seems like a long shift.
Yeah, it is a long shift. Plus, it's through the middle of the night.
Said, been cool with the graveyard shift. Only 4 days a week.
Oh, that's all right. Actually, that doesn't sound so bad at all. I mean, I basically do graveyard shift because I'm an idiot and I don't work during the day. I just find it easier to work at night.
Viceroy said, it's called a 410.
At night, there's just no distractions. You just focus and do your work. And I'll blast
Viceroy
like...
said, 4 days, 10 hours per.
Yeah, that's kind of like a doctor's schedule. My mate, he does that. They do 4 days, 10 hours, so you're still racking up your 40 hours, but then you get 3 days off, which is pretty good. And my brother-in-law, he's a fireman, so they do 4 days on, 4 days off.
Graveyard shift jobs are the best.
Yeah, they're not for everyone, but some people, yeah, it just works with them. Yeah, they're definitely doing something at the school today. Look at all the soccer mum cars. They've got to have like a presentation or something. Or maybe it's like a parent-teacher interview thing.
Viceroy said, great for me when it's boring as shit and I get to watch my Aussie and Japan friends.
Yeah, the time sort of works out right.
There.
Oh, we got a nice sunset tonight. I'll give you a look. Yeah, here's a good spot. It looks very pretty. Got the cloud, it must be windy up there because all those clouds like really stretched. But yeah, today's weather is so good, I love it. I could have got started.
Viceroy said, all right, melatonin pop, in out.
No worries, man, have a good one. Get that sleep. Why's my bike clicking? There we go, because I'm in the wrong gear like an idiot. And we got a couple roos camping.
Ozzy Danny said, good night, Vice.
So they're all just staring at me like I'm the weird one. Just like, watch that thing. What's that guy doing? This is our turf, mate. We'll kick your head in. Yeah, that's right. You keep on moving. This is our golf course. I'll drown you. And they're just standing there flexing. You want a piece of this, mate? I ain't one of them soft pansy roos. Yeah, we'll just keep moving, get away from those guys. They're fine. Makes you wonder how many of them just like taking golf balls to their head during the day. Because they're all over that course and people play on it. I think it's like a full 18-hole golf course too. Might just be a niner. Yeah, there's none in this field.
Danny said, I was saying in a chat today that golf courses here always have heaps of roos.
Yeah, they do. They just love it.
Hard to explain, they're not dangerous unless you're an idiot.
Well, that's the problem, isn't it? And like, how are you going to convince an idiot that they're an idiot? You can't do it. It's impossible. So there's the friction right there. Are we straight? Yeah, that should be a bit better. Give him a ding. Oh, I think he's got headphones on. Oh no, he's good. G'day. Always pays to be friendly. All right, we're on lap 2 now. I'm still feeling pretty good. I'll see if I can say the same after the hill.
Yeah, I worry about them on golf courses too.
I worry about them on roads.
Course, heaps of roos.
The worst is when they're on the roads because they don't move in a linear direction. They're all over the place. So they're kind of hard to predict. But I've never hit a roo, so far so good. We really don't have that many of them out here. Like, yeah, this is a country town, there's gonna be a few of them, but where I used to live, like it was part of the city. I had to ride out to where all the nature reserves were, near the dams and stuff. That's where they were.
Ozzy Danny said, the dangerous thing, I think because of those videos that go viral with idiots trying to hug them and such.
Yeah, you get the tourists that they think they're like in cartoons. Not Disney, but yeah, Warner Brothers have done irreparable damage to the nature of kangaroos. Yeah, we've still got plenty of daylight left. I've timed this well. Let's just hope my legs hold out. They seem all right. I've got to measure actually how far around town this is. I think like this little loop is about 10 Ks, maybe a little less. So if my math is right, 3 times 10, that's at least 25 Ks, maybe even 30. And 30 Ks isn't that far. Especially when you're on this sort of surface, this makes it really easy to ride. As opposed to like gravel, which has more friction, wears you down. And yeah, it's just nice. I got to get like a temperature thing on my stream display.
I'm not here.
Do you guys hear something?
Beauty Place said, think I'm going to try to nap you a bit.
All right, man, I will try to be as boring as possible to accelerate that process. You just let me know how I'm doing. Oh God, this guy's riding his bike around town again. Gonna put me right to sleep. Oh, we got a full moon today too. Sweet.
Beauty Place said, nailed it already.
Yeah, awesome. I'm a natural man. All I gotta do is start talking and people roll their eyes and get really tired. I'm like, oh, this guy's talking shit again. All right, that's it. I'm checking out. I'm out of here. All right, we're gonna get on the road. Yeah, we're gonna use this little driveway. All right, we'll go up this way. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of people walking their dogs today. Because the ground's not too hot. I hate seeing people who like walk their dogs and you know the dogs are like burning their feet on the ground. It's like, dude, yeah, your dog's
Music
excited to go
Ray
for a
said,
walk, but don't
I
do
have to
that.
know if TTS says this Pitot tube.
Oh, definitely not, because I didn't hear it. Pitot tube. You're going to rip one off a plane wing? Yeah, that's right, I know what it is. I'm smart.
Music Play said, no, she doesn't.
So you want to calculate your airspeed or something?
Music Play said, Pito.
Pito. Yeah, sounds French. Probably is. There's Mickey D's again. Who's beeping their horn? Place's fence is like collapsing.
Music Play said,
Right,
I want to put a Pitot tube on the Civic. Have airspeed indicator.
Yeah, what would you hook it up to? Like some sort of digital readout? Or would you hook it up to like a gauge? Oh man, Mac is busy today.
Music Play said, funny story, Pito is pecker in Espanol. Digital. What is this, 2026?
Yeah, it's almost as though Spain borders France, where the word originated from. Yeah, go analog. Analog's sick. Dude, people used to run analog oil temp and oil pressure gauges in their cars where they'd run the line into the car.
Music Play said, full analog for me.
So if you ever get a leak or something goes wrong, you're just driving along and you've got hot oil spraying all over you.
Music Play said,
Genius move.
yes.
And then they brought out like, digital senders and stuff. Much better. I guarantee you, someone's installed it wrong, gone for a drive and just sprayed themselves with hot oil. Taking some 10W30 to the face. All right, hill number 2. Let's get on it. Definitely a bit darker now.
Music Play said, I'm not doing that one. Digital oil readouts for me.
Yeah, play it safe.
But I do want analog tack, speedo, airspeed.
So what do you need the airspeed for? Like you've got ground speed. I mean, yeah, you're gonna, at certain speeds, you're gonna have wind resistance against you and all that. Don't mind me, I'm just cycling my guts out as I go up this hill. I wonder if that little dog's gonna yap. Yep, there he goes. That's right, I'm back, little doggy.
Music Play said, it helps in determining if you are driving into winds without rolling the windows down.
I mean, even if you're moving, you wouldn't be able to tell. Oh, that feels a bit weird. That was just my brain playing tricks on me. Yeah, I was actually checking out a few of your videos the other day. I wanted to see sort of...
Music Play said, maybe you can't, pleb.
I wanted to see how your channel started and how you went with it.
Music Play said, I use my hand as a wind vane.
Yeah, you do that thing out the window where you make it go up and down. See, I did that too, but not for any real reason, just because it was fun. All right, we're nearly there. Actually, we're not. There's still a fairly big hill in
Music
front of
Play
me.
said, vertical, actually.
Here we go. Damn, those
Music Play
crickets are loud.
said, parallel to direction of travel.
There'll be another little dog yelling at us up here. Just past this Kia. I got to review one of these. These are cool as well. The Carnival. That's a Platinum. That's the fancy one. Oh no, little doggy's inside now. Oh no, there we go. Came out just to say hello. Like you could translate that. The little dog's like, piss off, this is my house, get the hell away from me.
Beautyplay said, and what did you think of my editing skills?
I can't really judge your editing skills because there was no editing. It was all just one cut. Which, to be fair, to be able to speak like clearly
Beautyplay
and stay
said,
on point.
the last 2 or 3 have the most recent style.
I'll have a look at those then. I looked at the early ones where it was sort of just like a long cut. Yeah, and it's not easy to be able to like talk and just keep it going without cuts and edits. I tried filming myself. I wanted to do a video showing how to turn off all the traction control settings on the GT86 because nobody had made a video at that time. This was like 2017.
Beautyplay said, I mean, it's all jump cuts and tiny transitions, then a VO in the office.
Yeah, that'll be the later ones. I haven't seen those yet. But yeah, I think I had about 2 minutes of like just talking that I had to get through. Like show the steps, go through it, confirm it on the dash, all that. And I did probably 30 takes and I couldn't get it right. So I gave up. I'm like, man, this is too hard. And I felt so awkward just talking to a camera to myself. You know, I was in a car park at a university car park, nobody around me, but it's just such a weird feeling. It's very different to this because you get that almost instant feedback. When you're just talking to like a screen, it's so weird. There we go, plenty of room. Seems like there's a lot more people out and about tonight.
Beautyplay said, I spend a lot of time watching the video back after doing cut edits just to get the cadence right for the flow of exposition.
Yeah, that's something that you just pick up as you do it. There's no real easy way to learn that. Well, it took me a while to figure out like when to do the zoom ins. It's usually when you want to emphasize something, but also you can use it to hide jump cuts. So then you get like these zoom ins that make no sense, but it's there to fix an error in the filming process.
Beautyplay said, I sometimes put markers in the video so I can remember to hit a specific talking point at the right time.
Ah, I've screwed this up again. Wrong gear. Yeah, I think the way I'm going to do it is just dot points. I'll have a sheet of dot points, or they'll just be on my phone. And then I'll just off the top of my head go through them and then stitch it all together later. Because I really don't like the idea of using a teleprompter. I hate those videos. You can see the person's eyes, they don't blink. They're just staring at a screen, talking. It's very hard to be natural like that. You know, plus the way people talk and the way that they write is very different.
I did try to do scripting, bullet points, etc.
Yeah, like my writing style.
Yeah, I much prefer the conversational.
The way I talk and the way I write, it's like two different people. When I write, I've got time to form like a way more sophisticated, to the point reply. When I'm speaking, sure, I'm not like that at all. It takes me ages to get to the damn point.
Beautyplay said, right.
What? Those birds are angry. They hate me. Plus, if you're writing, like, okay, now you got to write a script. It's just more work.
Trace words are much harder than type words.
And it's very difficult to convey your personality in written form. Because all the little things that make up your personality, like they don't come through when you're writing. Some people can do it. Some people are good at that, but it's not me. It's not my forte. So, yeah, just dot points, going through it, just, and it doesn't matter if you've got breaks while you're recording. You just chop them out and edit it together. That's the style that I'm gonna do. And then, on top of that, because just having someone sitting there in a chair talking to a screen, it's kind of boring. So I wanna stitch it together with like B-roll, but also sort of hold the camera as I'm doing stuff, as I'm walking around or whatever. Like ultimately, I want to take the Peter McKinnon style of videos that he was doing a few years ago, not the stuff he's doing now, so like 2 years ago, and translate that into cars. I think that would be perfect.
User Play said, exactly. When doing writing, you are using words to be read, which has its own cadence and style.
Yeah, exactly.
When speaking face voice, the ears pick up words at a different rate, so you have to modify the content based on the expected media.
Yeah, and it's going to change based on what you're doing. Another good person to check out, just for video style.
User Play said, within Ed typing all that, that's now.
Like, a very obvious person to check out is Casey Neistat. His video style is amazing because he doesn't plan anything. Everything is on the spot. He just dives into it. He's filming, he sets things up. Very, very good at talking to the camera, like doing transitions, filming, getting nice looking B-roll, all that sort of stuff. Like, he's probably the golden standard for what a lot of people aspire to.
A lot of that is experience too.
Yeah, I mean, that guy did like one vlog a day. It was like for nearly 3 years. Like every day he'd be pumping out a video, no matter what.
I've learned a lot of things just in the year or so that I've been doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, the learning process is huge. There's a lot of people out there that are stubborn. They, I don't know, they kind of think they don't have, or they'll get to a point and they stop improving. It's probably more what I meant to say. They're like, oh, this works, I will keep doing this, I don't need to try anymore to get better. And then they stagnate, and then they can't understand why they stagnate. And it's like, everybody else is moving, you have to keep pace with them. The whole, like, you couldn't take a person who was making good videos like 10 years ago and start them off today.
I have a vision for what I want my videos to be.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, you get an idea of what you want it to be in your head, and it's hard to translate that into.
I'm just not quite sure exactly how to get there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to turn that into an actual thing. All right, hill 2 done. Still feeling pretty good. If we got time, I might go for 4. Got the time, might as well, if I'm feeling good for it. I've had basically a week off. Haven't touched the bike for a week. Yeah, I'm just on the verge of starting recording. But yeah, got hit with that PC tech issues.
User Play said, I want a mixture of talking heads, though doing work scenes and little animations.
Yeah, check out a few of Casey Neistat's vlogs. The way he does...
User Play said that an animator I def am.
No, there's a different way you can do it. The way he does like his title cards and all that stuff, like he just draws it. He'll draw a picture and then just show it. Or he'll write like what's going on and he'll show that. And it's just adds character. Like first you get his drawing style across. It keeps all the digital crap, like overlays all that shit off. Makes it feel more real. It's just little things like that. Cross it over. I'll wait for this guy.
User Play said, so I want my animations to be me doing whiteboard things.
Hang on a sec, that was a loud Audi drowning you out. Might have been a Kia.
User Play said, because PPL apparently love when I teach with a whiteboard.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's perfect. You've got the whiteboard. You just set up the camera as you draw it, and then like you grab the frames that you need and put them in.
User Play said, Lordy.
I remember there was like 10 years ago, people were doing top downs as they were drawing like almost like, yeah, informative videos, but it was all done on a white screen.
User Play said,
Whiteboard?
Whiteboards don't work on camera, though.
Oh, they do. I'll send you an example of what I'm talking about You'll see it like, this is awesome. I want to do something similar to this. This is like, not infomercials, but it was informative videos. And they just draw the whole thing. You know, but they're talented drawers. But I can show you a more modern example of a guy who sucks at drawing who uses it to good effect.
YouTube Play said, maybe I need Magnum markers.
I'll show you what I'm talking about. You'll, yeah, it's actually kind of cool. But this guy has like a top-down view of it. And then he's got good lighting, and he draws it. He's got different colored markers and stuff, and he gets his concepts across really easily.
YouTube Play said, because normal whiteboard markers are hard to see.
All right, that's it, we're going this way. I mean, you can fix that in post. You can just crank up the saturation and the contrast and you'll see it fine. Get your lighting right, that'll help too. Okay, nobody on the right, nobody on the left. I didn't actually need to do that. That was stupid. There we go. Can you guys see the moon? It's dark. Not dark, it's kind of far away.
Viceroy said, alright, Ollie.
All right, hang on, I'll show you. I'll get you a close up of the moon. Because you probably haven't seen the moon from the southern hemisphere before. It's a bit different. Whole thing's upside down.
YouTube Play said, whole time I was doing YT, though I had no monies, so no hardware improvements.
Yeah, that's
Viceroy.
always a hindrance. Hang on a sec.
Viceroy said, I overpowered the melatonin. Sleep isn't happening.
Oh man, you're going to be having like some
YouTube
wild
Play
nightmares.
said, Viceroy oiled up his teddy bear.
Can we zoom that in? Oh man, I've got to fix the focus on this. I can't fix the focus on this. I've got it manually set, and then to fix it, I've got to take the little thing off, and I can't be bothered. So yeah, this is a bust. Good idea, bad execution. You can't actually see it. There's like a cloud in the way anyway, so maybe another time I'll do it.
Viceroy said, yeah, your phone has been struggling to focus.
I've got it on manual focus, because if it's on auto, it just sort of jumps around all the time. I'll get like a lens flare and it'll try focus on the lens flare, which is a bit weird.
YouTube Play said, bring the 500mm lens next time.
Yeah, I could set up 500. No, mine goes more than that. I think I can get 800 out of mine. And then with digital zoom, it's like 4,000 or something. All right, how's that? That's all right. Yeah, damn, that's a shame. Because if I had the autofocus on, I could just like point it straight at it and it would be fine. That's all right. In the meantime, you can check out my bike, my trusty steed.
YouTube Play said, 800mm. Crazy money man overpay.
I got a 55 to 250 EFS lens, APS-C. So that means you times it by 1.6, that's like 88 to 400 mil. And then you can do, like, what was it? This is on video. There's a way to crop in even further. And then off of that, you can do the digital zoom too.
Viceroy said, way better than my bike that I'm about to sell for $50.
50 bucks.
YouTube Play said, my longest is 250mm.
Yeah, so 250 mil on a M50, that's times 1.6, that's 400 mil. And then you'll have the digital zoom on top of that as well. G'day.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, doing good.
Viceroy said, it's basically a kid's bike dog. My knees don't fully extend.
Yeah, it's the wrong size for you, you've outgrown it. You need to find some cashed up kids to sell it to. This is I think it's a large frame, Trek large, and it's just the right size for me. I could probably get by with a medium. You know, then medium would be like maxed out. So I'd rather just have the large and got that little bit of extra wiggle room. How's the camera angle? I don't know if I got it right.
YouTube Play said, Viceroy needs a 6,600 United States dollars carbon frame road bike.
That's overkill.
Viceroy said, brother, I bought it for $150 at 26.
Second-hand
It's
bike,
fine.
like $200-300
YouTube
US
Play
dollars.
said, cam is good.
Yeah, $200-300 second-hand bike will get you something pretty decent. You just want something with like at least 7 gears. That's enough range to tackle most hills. I got 3x7 on this, and I kind of would like one more. Like a 3x8 setup would be better, or like a proper 1x10. Or 1x9, 1x10, 1x11.
Said, "It'll just get an electric pedal assist. I'm lazy and I want to go really far."
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. They're getting cheap now too, actually. Electric bikes have come down a lot in price.
"Okay, tummy slightly settled. I think now I try to actually nap."
Sounds good, dude. Have a good one. I don't know what the time is over there. It's what, about 7 here.
"Has good rested stream."
I think you guys are like 9 hours offset, so it's probably like what, 10 o'clock at night? 10 or 11? And it would be the previous day, so probably, like I think Saturday? I don't know, I'm way off.
Music Play said, 0200, have an interview in 6 hours.
Oh damn, that's not enough rest to hit that with like peak performance. Might want to down a few Red Bulls or something before that interview. All right, lap 3. I still feel good. Legs aren't tired, it's not too cold. I reckon we got this.
Ozzy Danny said, "Oh man, I have done that. It was a mess."
Yeah, I had an interview where they woke me up.
"I'm on night shift. I'm in the middle of my wake cycle RN."
Like I had, it was a callback to an interview, and you could very easily tell that like I still had that morning voice where I hadn't woken up properly. Needless to say, I did not get the job. But that was their fault. They didn't specify when they were going to call me.
That on my days off, I try to doze for 48 hours to recover from the week.
Yeah, you kind of carry that sleep debt for a little bit. It's hard to get rid of that.
Ozzy Danny said, "I had one where I slept through 6 alarms.
Damn.
Because I stayed up late nervous."
Yeah, you get that as well. You overthink it. It just runs through your head and you're trying to sleep and you can't because you're kind of excited about it. Yeah, that's happened to me a few times. But yeah, the reason I just pick up my phone all the time is because, you get clients and stuff calling up and you need to get in touch with them. I wasn't expecting it to be like for a job interview because it was something I applied for like ages ago. And they called me up and like, as soon as I figured out what it was, I'm like, oh, I'm not really that interested in it anymore. I found my way through that rough patch on my own. I hate the interview process. It really feels like a humiliation ritual. Oh, sure, why do you want to work for us?
Viceroy said,
"Well, I want money."
"Time to all the 8 hours of cleaning I haven't done for weeks in 3 hours."
Damn.
Crackhead at 1 a.m. energy.
Oh man, cleaning is optional. You don't have to do that. It'll still be there if you don't do it. So, no rush. They always ask you like stupid questions where there's no right answer, Like, why do you want to work for us? Like, mate, it's a job. You're not even my first choice. I'm not that excited about it, but I'll take it if it's there. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
"My room is a pathway to my desk. In cleaning."
You got a bit of a hoarder's situation going on there. It's just during the day all the clothes go on the ground, at night. No, it's the opposite. During the day all the clothes go on the bed, and at night all the clothes go on the ground.
Viceroy said, "Well, close and an injury will do that."
Yeah, you're kind of immobilised a bit too, so, fair enough. You get a bit of leeway on that. I'm more of I wouldn't say neat freak, but I just kind of clean things as I go. So my main issue is more dust. You get all these open surfaces and you have a window open, they just get covered in dust. So I'll just keep things clean as I go. Seems to work. Yeah, get a look at this Yaris up here. Check out the bonnet. I'll slow it down a bit so you can see it. And we'll go from this angle here. That thing plowed into like a kangaroo or a person at full speed. Something did a number on that. And then the P plate, just like, that's it, man. That's the chef's kiss to top it off. It's like, okay, that's how that happened. But she's still running. And then, yeah, like, yeah, we could replace the bonnet for $100. But you know, why? We'll just leave it. We'll just leave it there. It's a warning to other cars, stay away from me. Really, it's more of a feature than anything else. Oh, all the bugs are coming out now. Yeah, it's getting a little cooler now, but it's still comfortable. This isn't like, you know, I'm not freezing my ass off or anything. Yeah, everything else is holding up. Good. Well, what are we doing for time? Oh, it's barely 7. Awesome. Yeah, it gets dark around 7:30, 7:45 now, so it doesn't take me like that long to do one lap. If I do 4, it'll get dark and cold. So maybe, that's a maybe. I wouldn't mind doing it though, kind of like setting a goal and then exceeding it. It's a very satisfying feeling. Oh, the sunset's looking a bit nicer. Let's have a look. Yeah, sky's gone all green up there, that looks sick. It's like green and orange, you've got all these crazy colors going on. Check this out. So I'll pull up here. Once again, I can't zoom in, but you should be able to see a bit of it. No movement from the windmills, because it's just not windy. But yeah, over to the right, it's all orange. And then maybe it's just my glasses? Nah, it's all green over there, that looks crazy. That looks like that level in Donkey Kong Country 2, where you're on the boat and you got the snake and everything's sort of like green and toxic in the sky. That looks wild. I hope the camera picked that up. That means we're gonna have a really nice day tomorrow too. I don't even know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I've got a website I need to get stuck into. Like, I've already got started on it. I've just got the bulk of the main work to do now. It's it's a website I built for my cousin a while ago. Built it, got it done, did it for him real cheap. Like, I think I actually lost money on it. And he didn't pay for more than 1 month of hosting. So what's happened is I've transferred the site from my development server, chucked it live, made more changes to it once it was live, set up like backups, everything, got it all working good. And it was up for 1 month, then it went down, and it took me like a couple of weeks to realize the thing went down, because I went to check and I'm like, where's your site, man? Like, what's going on? It's not up. And he's like, oh, I don't know, just stopped working. I'll wait for this guy. I'm kind of coming up on a blind corner. There we go. So yeah, the site went down, and then I told him about it. You know, it was about probably 6 weeks after it went down is when I noticed. I said, oh, you got to pay your hosting, man, and he didn't pay it. So what happened was it just never came back up. And then if you don't have it on the web server, they just wipe it after 30 days. So all the changes that were done after it got transferred, they're all gone. But lucky I have a version of it from when I transferred it initially. So most of the stuff's on there. So I gotta like rebuild it from that and then add the new stuff that he wants. And then, yeah, go through the whole process and make sure he actually buys 12 months worth of hosting this time. How you going? So yeah, it's a frustrating job too. And also, I'm not charging a lot of money for this. He's my cousin, so I'll do it cheap. But in terms of clients, it's like maximum effort, minimum pay. But hey, it's family. You gotta be nice to your family every now and then. So we'll hook him up with a good site, do it cheap, and then use the money from that to buy a new monitor. And then yeah, I got like an online shop that I'll go do a bunch of SEO stuff for, and I got to chase up some more sites to do. Because after I finish my cousin's site, I'll have like free time to do more sites or more editing. But it's like I could do editing work, which, you know, maybe I'll get 20 bucks an hour if I'm really fast. Or I could do a website and just make like 120, 140 bucks an hour. Like, it's no brainer, just do the high paying one. But that sort of work isn't gonna last. It's maybe, I reckon 1 year more, and then nobody's gonna be hitting up web devs for that sort of stuff. You know, basic entry level websites. They'll just go to like ChatGPT or whatever it is. Make me a website, here's my login details, and it'll just do it. It'll just set everything up. I'm pretty sure that already exists. There's these AI agents, you can give it credentials and just tell it what you want and it does it. So it won't be long before just like the average person is able to do that. I think at the moment the barrier to entry is that sort of stuff is behind a payment subscription plan. And most people just can't be stuffed doing it. Unless you have like a medium or large size business, then it's worth it. But if you're just a small solo operator, I don't know, maybe sign up to that for other things. And then you can do it. But yeah, there is a limited amount of time to earn that money. And that kind of works out for me because I don't want to be doing websites for the next 10 years. I would much rather be editing videos and making videos and running video-based marketing campaigns for small businesses. I think that'll be much more rewarding. Not necessarily higher paying, but I think it'll be more consistent in terms of like being able to have jobs to do. Not everybody needs a website, but every business needs a way to advertise. So we'll just get stuck into that. Oh yeah, I can feel it now. Now my legs are getting a bit tired. They're not too bad though. We'll see how we go after that hill. Grab another drink. Normally I'd go through like the whole bottle of water on one lap. I've been stretching it out a bit, rationing it. I think my wristband's coming off again. That's not too bad. This park's looking very empty today. Looks like all the holiday people have wrapped up. Damn, I've seen that cop like 3 or 4 times now. He's just cruising the town. Do you reckon he'll pull that Kia over? They gotta be stressed. Oh no. No, wait, he's still following them. That's a paddy wagon too. They're sort of like, they get called out to domestics and stuff. They only really bring them out when they want to arrest someone. So if you see one of them on the road, they're normally not just cruising around for like getting cars and stuff. It's because they're on their way to or from a dispute somewhere. Where'd he go? Did he pull him over? I can't tell where he is. That dude driving to be stressed. Let's get on the road. I'll put my lights on. Is that on? Yep, that one is. To the front. It's a bit bright. Put it on the one that lasts ages. The lowest. 7 hours. Yeah, there we go, 15 hours. You can't even tell it's on at the moment. It's too bright. Yeah, it's getting dark enough that you kind of need it just so the cars can find you a little more easily. I mean, I'm wearing basically all black, so. I do have a bit of fluoro orange on my shirt, but it's covered up by my bag. All right, another lap past Macca's. How many more times we'll see that cop today? I reckon it's about the third or fourth time I've seen him. Oh, busy here. Can I cross? Yeah, we're good. Oh, I smell a fillet of fish. I wonder what their special burger is at the moment. Have a look at the menu. What do they got? Bistro Béarnaise Angus. How much is that? That's gonna be like $20 for a large meal or something. Something ridiculous.
Bag Lady 37 said, "What are you getting, Mac Mac?"
Hello, Bag Lady. I'm getting nothing from Macca's. I can't afford it. McDonald's is really expensive here now. It used to be cheap and you'd get a meal and it would fill you up and it was good enough. And now they've made it so small it doesn't fill you up and it's expensive. So there's just no point. Like I remember you could get like a double quarter pounder and you'd be full after just the burger. Like, you know, you get the chips on top of that and you're done.
Said, "Wait, the BAGLADY is in here."
That's right. All the cool people come here. Yeah, Macca's isn't what it used to be. If I do another lap, I'll show you guys the menu and like the prices. It's just very expensive for what you get. Ooh, there we go.
Viceroy said, "Alright, screw you too, buddy. Lol."
What?
Bag Lady 37 said, "Viceroy high sugar. Yes, please."
Viceroy's just crashing out.
Bag Lady 37 said, "I would love to see."
Like we've got all the normal stuff, and then we got McCafe, and the cafe stuff's kind of cool, but again, it's expensive. I guess the coffees aren't too
Viceroy
bad.
said, "I am the local crash out."
Oh, my light's on the pulsing mode. Shouldn't be doing that. Is that? Yeah, that's the good one. Oh, we'll get across before we get run over. There we go. G'day. Yeah, maybe we'll check out the KFC as well. In this town we got Macca's, KFC, there's a Subway. It's not a whole lot in terms of like fast food. Put this on the easy mode. There we go. Looks like a Shih Tzu and a Jack Russell. Actually, it was kind of like a pug face on that Shih Tzu too. Maybe it was like a pug cross Shih Tzu. We've got a pug cross beagle at our place, 2 of them. They're brother and sister, but they have, I think they have different mothers or different fathers, I forget. So one's kind of medium sized and the other's small. They're cute though, I like our dogs. Rosie and Remy. It's funny though, Remy is like, in his old age, he's found his voice. So you're like, he'll howl and make all these noises when he's happy now. He never used to do that, he used to be kind of quiet. Rosie's just always quiet. Unless there's like something to bark at, then she goes off at it. You'd think that's the top of the hill, but it isn't. It's like a double crest. Goes down, then goes up again, up there. Do we have any guinea pigs in the little hatch today? Yeah, there they are. Don't know if you guys caught that. I think they bring that thing in at night. Because you couldn't leave them out there at night. It'd get cold and you'd have all these like wild foxes after them and stuff. Oh, there's a few clouds rolling in. They're kind of light though. I don't think we'll be having like a rainstorm or anything. I just know the next couple of days it's supposed to be nice weather, so you know, summer's over. This is autumn now, and the weather is going to get patchy.
Said, Bag Lady 37 just sent $8.60 from that today.
Bag Lady, thank you. You didn't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Are you hinting that I should grab some McDonald's? Might have to go in and grab something. What would I want from Macca's? I could go like, I like their thick shakes. Not the thick shakes, they have like these
Bag Lady 37 said, you deserve it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Viceroy said, Bag Lady has the bag. She kinda did.
Yeah, I might have to jump into Macca's and grab something. I can't bring my bike in there, I don't have my lock. So, and they won't serve me through the drive-through. But maybe I can find something else to grab. We'll see what we can do. Otherwise, I'll have to grab the car and like do a drive-through.
Viceroy said, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, there'll be a way. I should have brought my lock. I've got a tyre repair kit. I could tie it up with a tube. It's not very secure. But I usually don't bring the bike lock because it's quite heavy. I got like a real, like a crypto lock one. Like you could rob a bank with the thing. And I only use it if like I have to, you know, I know I'm gonna lock the bike up. Dan, get a load of this magpie. He's just like staring me down. Check this little dude out. Oh no, he's run off. He was right there, just staring at me, just didn't care. But he's dipped off. We got a car coming, I gotta get a move on. Otherwise I'm gonna be in their way. There we go. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. There might be a way to sort of secure the bike. I just don't have any way to lock it up at the moment. Or I can go next stream, which will probably be like tomorrow or the day after, and I can bring my lock and then I'll bring you guys into Macca's. But I'd like to do it today, if there's a way. I just know for a fact they won't serve you if you go through the drive-through on a bike. It's just their policy. And they're not going to make an exception for me. Don't you know who I am?
Ozzy Danny said, the Maggies are getting smart. They know we're scared of them and use it for dominance now.
Yeah, they're making their push. They've been biding their time, waiting it out. All right, that wasn't too bad. I reckon I've got 4 laps in me today instead of just 3. Like the goal was 3, but I reckon 4 is the go. I mean, I'm already out here, might as well, right?
Viceroy said, how can you be scared of a magpie? For science.
Dude, last year one of them ripped some dude's eye out of his head. And I'm not making that up. There was a bloke, I believe it was in Warragul, it wasn't even far from here. Magpie swooped him, and then yeah, actually ripped his eye out of his skull. Just one. So the thing turned him into a pirate. So yeah, there's good reason to be scared of them. They get very aggressive. Oh, I was copped a bug to the face. G'day. Yeah, they're legitimately dangerous.
OG Danny said, bro. They steal your head, and yeah, as you're hearing, nasty ones go for the eyes.
Like every year I tell myself, oh, I'm gonna get some googly eyes for my helmet. Because if you're looking at them, they generally leave you alone. So I put them on the back of my helmet. As I go past, it looks like I'm looking at them, and they shouldn't swoop you. But some people will get like zip ties, just sort of, and that doesn't stop them, that just sort of
OG Danny said,
doesn't get them too
everything
close.
doesn't work.
There's a whole bunch of different techniques that people have to sort of keep them away. But I think the googly eyes works the best.
Said, I'll get an airsoft gun and open carry it lol.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do that here. Airsoft guns are banned, BB guns are banned, blades over a certain length are banned. Yeah, it's very different here. But yeah, I think the best thing is, yeah, get googly eyes or like something that looks like eyes and you put them on the back of the helmet. Because every time I get swooped, I'll just stop and look at them and they go away.
OG Danny said, Viceroy, no, you'll just make them work with that. Also, native species protection.
Yeah, magpies are cowards. They will only go after you if they know you're not looking. If you're looking at it, you get a hit in, they just stay away. All right, one more hill. Oh, maybe not the last one, we'll see. We'll put it in the easy mode, get a lot of speed up. See how we go.
OG Danny said, the only way known to work is to feed them.
Oh, easy, bribe them,
But that'll
yeah.
only work on the specific ones you fed all year.
Yeah, they're like the mafia. You gotta pay your protection money.
Got it. So Australia supports eye removal via bird.
Yeah. You want LASIK? Walk around in spring without sunnies on. Forgot to shift up to the right gear there. Went to pedal, no resistance, almost fell off the bike. That never happened. Don't tell anyone. I'm a competent rider, I swear. There's a little
OG
path
Danny
down
said,
there.
look, the bird in question is extra okay.
It's the bird tax. You got to pay them, or they come collecting. You pay with your eyesight. Oh, there's a nice sunset up there. It's hitting the bottom of the clouds. Everything's gone pink. I'm gonna fix this little wristband up again.
OG Danny said, if you try to shoot it, it'll just get meaner.
Hang on, let's fix this up. There we go. Oh, as soon as I stop, my goggles fog up. All right, let's get across here. It's kind of busy right now. Go halfway. And go all the way. There we go. Yeah, I reckon we go one extra lap. We go 4. It'll be dark by the time I get back, but there'll still be a little bit of light. And I got my lights on me, so we'll be fine. I have to make the most of this because, yeah, a couple of weeks I won't be able to ride as much. It's gonna be cold and wet and windy. As soon as the temperatures get below kind of 16 degrees Celsius, I can't do exercise. My asthma just won't let me. It's like, you're trying to be fit, are you? How would you like to stop breathing? But I may have a solution for that. It involves a treadmill in the garage, but we'll see how we go. Oh wow, that looks sick. Yeah, I'll pull over at the park again and show you guys the sky. It looks really cool. We've been getting some absolute banger sunsets recently. It's like real, like a whole range of colours in the sky. All right, right way clear. Yeah, we can just go right through, sweet. Yeah, hang on, I'll show you this. Check this out. This is really cool. Oof. There you go, check that out. That looks awesome. So the sun's like below the horizon, but it's shooting up at the clouds. So you don't really get to see that very much. And then if you go around, AU Falcon. Yeah, get a load of that. I don't know if you can see it behind that tree. Looks really cool. I stopped before and the sky was all, you can kind of see it over here, if I can turn. Yeah, where the sky is meant to be blue, it's gone all kind of like green. So you're getting green, orange, reds, yellow, all sorts of crazy stuff, blues. Looks sick.
Ozzy Danny said, we see orange and pink and purple.
Now, that's the sort of sky you get when you do the replace sky in Photoshop. I'll show you guys the footy quickly. This is probably the most popular sport in the country. Don't listen to Danny. She's going to tell you that rugby is. She does know what she's talking about. AFL is where it's at. Everybody loves AFL, especially the Queenslanders. They've got the floodlights on. We'll stick around here for a couple of minutes. So who's playing? I have no idea what the teams are.
Ozzy Danny said, the best code of football, NRL, yeah.
Oh, you got a point. That's a tricky kick though, like that angle, trying to get it through the middle. All right, so they're kicking it out to the other side. Can't really, I hope you can see. The uniform's kind of hard to make out. You got like that sort of grey to green one, and then the blue ones. And
Ozzy Danny said, Queenslanders have no time for your aerial volleyball thing.
I think this is just like a half, I don't know, because they've got these guys over here doing training, right? But then it seems like these guys are actually playing a game. So it might just be like a practice, like friendly match or something. Where's the ball? They're going to the centre? I don't know what's going on. I think they're just like running drills or something. All right, can I get out of here? We'll get out through the gym area. Oh, a gym. I know a gym. I should get some more water. Figure out where I can fill up on water.
Ozzy Danny said, I never know what's going on with AFL. Y'all have too many rules for anyone to follow.
Oh, they've added a lot more. It used to be a lot simpler. Still a fairly simple game. Like what? Main rules. You can't throw the ball. You have to hit it or kick it. And you have to bounce it every sort, I think it's like 10 meters or 10 steps or something like that. And then to get points, you kick it through the goals.
Lady37 said, they're an app in Japan for free water hydration places.
Yeah, that'd be useful if we had one of those. I'm trying to think, because I don't know like where I could grab some. I mean, I could go home and get some quickly, but I don't want to do that. I'd have to like pause the stream and come back and do all that. I mean, I'm not dehydrated or anything, so we'll just push on, see how we go. This is the primary school here. This whole little corner here is like
Ozzy Danny said,
schools
I
and
mean,
parks.
there should be bubblers at that school. No.
Yeah. There should be, but I don't know where they are. I've only gone to this school for voting. And usually schools don't like it when you turn up on a bike after hours or whatever.
Ozzy Danny said, or whatever Victoria calls bubblers.
Yeah, just water fountain. If I see one, I'll duck in and do it. You know, there might be one out the front here. Keep my eyes open. I'm trying to think if there's any in town, like near that little railway museum. There's a fire hydrant. I could knock that over and get plenty of water. Fill up my bottle in like half a second. Where is a tap? You know, let's just go in quickly and have a quick look. Oh, there we go. God, it's been a few years since I've used one of these. I remember when it was summer, we'd just drench our hats and wear them. Yeah, we'll use one of these. Hey, look, there's even a free bottle in it. But I don't want that. Where can I put my bike? We'll just pop it over here. There we go. Yeah, can we fill up before we get yelled at? Should be okay.
Ozzy Danny said, can knock over the fire hydrant.
All right.
I spend too much time watching people play GTA 4.
It's a valid way to get water. I'll die if I don't have it, so that's how I can justify it. Oh, these are slow. Yes, this is just tap water. This is going to taste like chlorine, but it's better than nothing. There we go. We're good for another lap. See what it tastes like. Yeah, it tastes all right. Just tastes like normal tap water.
Right said, God, I will never drink tap water.
Yeah, I don't know what
No
it's like
matter
where you
what
guys
country.
are. But over here, tap water's pretty good. Some of the best water I've ever had was from a tap. My mate lives near, what is it? It's like a Mount Evelyn. They've got awesome water up there. Tastes amazing. When my cousins came over from Germany, they were like that too. They're like, no, we can't drink tap water. Oh, check out the sky. Look how orange
Ozzy
that
Danny
is.
said, our tap water safe.
Yeah, we have really good tap water in Australia.
Viceroy said, that's one aspect of how I actually treat myself, right, LMAO.
Yeah, I don't mind some tap water. I mean, I grew up and I got acclimated to like the rusty tap taste, and I kind of like it. But like just good tap water is nice too. But yeah, my cousins came over, and in Germany, their tap water, at least where they live, like Frankfurt, their tap water is horrible. So they just, they were shit scared of drinking it here. They imported it from France or something, and they're like, it's disgusting. So we just...
Viceroy said, look, if people thought Germany tap is bad, come to the US.
But over here, like, it's good stuff.
Karanate said, our tap water is actually cleaner than bottled water here in Finland.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, you guys have glaciers and stuff up
Danny
there.
said, when I was a kid, we used to get the water from Byfield Rainforest. So nice. Now town water though. Still decent enough though.
Yeah, my sister gets like bore water. They have to pump it up. And it's like full of minerals and stuff, and it stains all the porcelain and all that. But yeah, in Finland, you guys would have like, just like all the mountains and stuff would be able to make it so easy to collect like really fresh water.
Viceroy said, Finland doesn't even have to clean the water they get, LMAO.
Yeah, it just falls from the sky, and it's
Ozzy
amazing.
Danny said, can be the case here too. Depends where you are though.
Yeah, Australia's a mixed bag. I reckon Tassie probably has the best water.
Yeah, that's true, haha.
Tassie have a lot of, not really so much mountains, but they just have a ton of water. Oh man, get a look at the sky. It's all pink and orange. Looks sick. Yeah, Bunnings is clearing out now. And I wonder what time they're open till. Probably like 8:30 or 9ish. What are we now? 7:30. Yeah, it's the weekend too, so they're probably basically shut by now. During the week, I think, and on Fridays, I think they're open a little later.
Viceroy said, all right, close. Done. Next organisation and dusting.
Nice. Yeah, dusting's important, man. The dust it like accumulates smell. So whenever you upset it, it just makes your room smell. I hate dust. Like my room gets so dusty because I have the window open and it just blows in. You don't realise it, but there's just a ton of dust in the air. But like to get fresh air in my room, I've got to do it. So it's kind of dark, hey? So I'll pop this up more. Yeah, that's better. I think that's like the second brightest it can go. We can go the high beam one and then dial it down a little. How's that? Yeah, that's good. Now I can see at least. All right, lap 4. You know what? I might try push for a 5th lap. Not today, another day. We'll go 5 laps. I'll head out a little earlier and we'll try and knock over 5 laps around town. What I used to do, where I used to live, there's a big industrial estate in Caribbean Gardens, and it had a loop, and it had like some elevations and stuff too, and I'd just do laps of that. It was great. Really easy way to rack up like distance, but like stay home, sort of close to home, so when you get tired, it's easy to get home. I was watching a video the other day. There's a guy, I think his name's Clayton Wong or something, or Clay Wong, and he does like car videos and stuff in Australia, and he's just filming right in the estate. I know exactly where that is because my mates work at the building where they were filming in front of. They work for Lockheed Martin. Yeah, Lockheed Martin. They're like based out of Caribbean Gardens apparently. You know, at least down here. But there's like a freeway stop right there. We've got Eastlink, which is a big freeway that goes from like Ringwood to Frankston, and then you got like these big freeway stops like servos with like, you know, McDonald's, and you go and grab food. Sort of like the parking areas in Japan, but way less healthy. And you always have like car meets and stuff up there. It's just a popular spot for it. But what I would do is I would use those areas, not just the parking area, but the whole estate. I'd use it to get photos for the car reviews, because you get some really good backgrounds up there. All those sort of industrial offices, they just look good. Have a nice background. And that worked for a while until some security guy told me that I can't do it. I'm like, oh, that sucks. Oh well. I'd still try. I'd try sneak up there and get the shots done before I got kicked out. I mean, like, by the time they turn up, you got about 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, you can kind of get all your shots in that time. I think the problem is when you become familiar with them. They're like, oh, it's you again. I've told you 5 times not to do this. Oh, sorry, man, I didn't know. Yeah, I promise I won't do it anymore. And then next week you're back at it. That was kind of like the fun thing about doing the reviews too, was like finding good spots to take photos. It forces you to get out and explore and find places. And I found some really good spots. Like Monash University at the top of the engineering car park. There's this building with this really cool glass, just like pattern. It's all angled and it looks sick. And it would make a great background. All right, let's get one more last little look at the sun before it disappears. It's basically gone. Yeah, just here. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's tomorrow's going to be a good day, I hope. Yeah, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see the windmills. They're kind of small. They're just not moving. But it's dead calm. There's no wind at all. And the sky's got like kind of crazy pattern to the clouds. So this is where you want like a really wide angle lens because you just get all that. And it just looks awesome. All right, let's go. Keep moving. Moving and schmoving. I can definitely feel it. My legs are not as spry as they were when I started, but I can get this last lap out. We've still got a bit of daylight left.
Viceroy said, I suddenly want to drift the Eva, Shinji.
Get in a damn robot, Shinji. It's all you're good for. Apparently, yeah, they're making a new Evangelion. And it's like, why? You did it. You did make a new one. Why are you doing it again? I mean, I know the answer, because it'll make money. But like, just leave it. We're done. Make something new. Stop milking it. I still think the original series is the better one.
Tazol23 said, hi intense and chat.
Hey Taz,
Viceroy said, Eva is Japan in a nutshell.
you've just caught us as the sun is disappearing. So hang on. The sun's probably just rising where you are. So I'll show you what it looks like from the other end of the world when I get to the top of this little hill. Just let you get up there first. It's just disappearing right now.
Tazol23 said, looks pretty.
Oh, we've had some amazing sunsets tonight. These trees are going to be in the way. Hang on, maybe I'll go a bit further up. Yeah, around here. Here's good. Yeah, that's what we've got.
Tazol23 said, the sun's been up for a few hours now.
Yeah,
It's 9:30 a.m.
It's just gone down now. It's just below the horizon. All we can see is it hitting the underside of the clouds. And then that's it, it's out of here. But like half an hour ago, that looked insane. We had like all crazy colors in the sky. It was like, yeah, all those like reds and oranges and purples, but it was also like the blue bits were going to green, like a gradient.
Tazol23 said, that looks very pink.
Yeah, it looks good. It's a sign that tomorrow will be a nice day. So I might try sneak another stream in tomorrow. My schedule's basically dictated by the weather now. So when we got a nice day, I'll try get on the bike and we'll get the stream going. Yeah, I can feel it now. It's dropped a good like 10 degrees. Yeah, this will be my last lap then. But I think we're near a bunch of moisture, so that'll make it drop a bit more too. Oh, we better move over. G'day. I could barely see that guy. All I saw was like the reflectors.
Sarah said, cockpit.
How you doing, man? Yeah, we got, I set out to do 3 laps today. This is 4th, lap 4. And this will be the most difficult one. The others were fairly easy. There's been a lot of people out and about today too, just because the weather was so nice. You know, a lot of people walking their dogs, going for a stroll. I think everyone's got the same idea. They realise, yep, we're in autumn now. It's all this nice weather we've been having is temporary. We gotta get out there and enjoy it while we can. I think you guys are tilted a bit. That should be a bit better. Because I've got that little lens adapter on this and it's quite heavy, it just sort of drags it down over time. So I gotta make a mental note to adjust it and make it level when I can. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how many kilometers I've done. I'll have to manually measure
Sarah
this path.
said, woke up from a short nap. Camera angle looks alright.
Ah, cool. Yeah, you're like an afternoon napper, aren't you, man? Like you wrap up work and you're probably like burned out from working all day and sneak in a bit of a nap. I have problems with that myself. I'll try sneaking a lap and then it'll be like 5 hours. And then it's like, well, I'm not getting to sleep tonight. Just having a good sleep and just get stuck into it. I reckon tomorrow I'm gonna like sleep good.
Sarah Seshogan said, mate, I've been awake since 3 a.m.
Yeah, well, yeah, there you go. Damn, man, that is an early start.
Viceroy said, so ideally, for Mr. Shogun here, I should stream at 2 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
That's
Got
it. You gotta be considerate of people. Yeah, 3 a.m, Jesus, man. I couldn't do that. Like maybe 1 or 2 days tops, and then I'd just be wrecked. There'd be no way I could keep that up. Like, I found you can push your sleeping pattern way out for 1 day if you augment it with a bit of energy drink. But then you try do that a couple days in a row, nah. There's a limit. You just end up
Sarah
getting tired.
Seshogan said, it was only recently.
That guy flick his lights? Seems like it. Oh, okay, so it's like a temporary thing. It's one of the advantages of working for yourself. You can kind of just get up whenever you want. You know, occasionally you got to go meet a client or you have like a meeting, but I'll try push it to the afternoons.
Sarah Seshogan said, at this period in time, I gotta drive a family member their workplace, they can't drive.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you got obligations.
Sarah Seshogan said, to honest IDK how long it'll be.
Yeah, you just gotta, you know, it's how things are these days. You just gotta deal with this sort of stuff. But hey, you're doing the right thing by them, you know, it's a nice thing. You could tell them, hey, you're on your own. Get on your bike and start going. Haven't you seen the price of petrol? I've been working all day. You expect me to haul you around too? Nah, not gonna happen. I need my nap.
Tazzle23 said, I watched Pete and Paul's singer friend, Sumita, streaming from 2 a.m. until the sun came up last night.
Get past this guy quickly. There we go. Oh, his car had stopped. I thought he was waiting for me. Yeah, I saw Pete. He just
Sarah
started
Seshogan
before I headed
said,
out.
Ha ha, if only.
I think, yeah, Pete, Connor, Paul, all those guys, they're stress testing everything because they know the cyclothon's coming up. So they want to make sure they iron out any small problems before they get stuck into it. And I saw where they're going. I think this is the furthest that they'll have ever gone on a cyclothon. Like they're going from pretty far north Japan to pretty far south Japan. And they're not going the easy way either. They're on the north side, so that's where all the hills and stuff are. So it should be a good one. They got some interesting guests. I didn't know that Connor was like doing stuff with Jay Schlatt. He's more like a Ludwig kind of guy. Kind of hangs around with that group. I've got a feeling like Ludwig and Michael Reeves will probably make an appearance as well.
Sarah Seshogan said, from Aomori, I think.
Yeah, Aomori. And then I think they're gone.
Viceroy said, JSH Platt is connected to Ludwig, so that's why.
Yeah, and that tells me that after the China thing that they're doing, tip to tip, they'll be down at, I reckon they'll sneak onto the cyclothon,
Viceroy
both
said,
of them.
nah dude, Lud and Reeves are in China RN.
Yeah, but look at the timing of it when that ends, and they're in the area. I've been watching that, it's such a good series, because it's so,
Viceroy
there's nothing
said,
fake about
they're
it.
not making it out.
The whole thing is, you know, day by day, they're just doing it. And like, what a country to choose. They've chosen the place with probably one of the hardest languages to learn. and giving themselves not much time to learn it either. It seems like they're having fun though. They haven't hit like...
Gareth Eshogan said, I've been holding out on season 2 of Tip 2 Tip.
I've been watching it like each one that comes out, man. It's great. Are you going to marathon the whole thing? Or it's like you catch up on the weekend when you get some spare time? It's good. They're both really funny. Like Michael particularly, so he just says stuff that you don't expect. Like just some crazy wild shit. When you're not expecting it, like subverts your expectations. But they're handling the whole thing really well. You know, for two guys getting dumped in a foreign country where they don't know a whole lot about.
Gareth Eshogan said, I'm sure they're probably in day 12 to 14 in real life by now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, when I got time more.
They took a while to get the episode started. Because I think I saw like a short or a clip where he was saying, yeah, I'm flying out tomorrow, and then we're starting. And then it took like 4 or 5 days for the first episode to hit. Apparently they lost a day because they had to do some like driver training thing.
Gareth Eshogan said, Easter is coming up maybe, but the long holiday I can catch a lot of things.
Yeah.
Bye.
Gotta get on those chocolate eggs. Gotta offset all this exercise I'm doing. Every Easter I just try make the eggs, make all the chocolate last. But every year I disappoint myself and I'll just burn through like a whole pack of like celebrations in a day, or like the Lindt ones. It's like, well, they're within arm's reach and I could get up and get a sandwich, or I could just eat another mouthful of chocolate. Why not? I found like Reese's Pieces chocolate hot cross buns. I had one of those before I headed out today. They're really good. They got them at IGA. I only grabbed them because they were on special. It's like, what, $3.50 for 4? But they're good. They fill you up. I'm sure they're not good for you, but who cares about that? All right, is the dog gonna bark at us another time? I think he's locked inside now. We'll see. He's got his little dog door. He comes out and yaps at me every time I ride past. Yeah, it's bedtime. He's chilling now. The owner must be sick of me riding past their house, setting off their dog every like 30 minutes. All right, we'll grab a drink. But yeah, my gut tells me they're both going to be on Cyclothon as like secret guests.
Gareth Eshogan said, reminds me my workplace is settled on free hot buns this Thursday, the raisins kind, not the chocolate sadly.
Hang on, I'm going to crash. I'm trying to put my drink bottle away and I can't get it where it's meant to go. There we go. Jesus. I almost went into the gutter over there. All right, dodge that bullet. Would have made a cool clip, but probably hurt myself.
London guest appearance, hopefully. Oof.
Oh, they do it all the time anyway.
Viceroy said, I'm probably only going to tap in here and there.
Yeah, it's a lot to watch. I feel sorry for the editor. He's got to watch the whole thing, take note of like the key moments every day, and then stitch together literally tens of hours of footage. Probably over 100 hours of footage. It's a tricky job.
I don't want to have it take up my time and also want to watch other PPLs.
Yeah. You can kind of just get the highlights, like the clippers come in and get all the good stuff. But the one you don't want to miss is the end, wherever where they finish up. That's always cool to watch, like the last day or the last couple of hours. Because on the last one, they had Pete with them. He was riding in with them to Tokyo Tower.
Always the end.
Was it Tokyo Tower? Was that like 2 ago? I can't remember. I think it was. Yeah, hang on. They did the one where they came up through Roppongi, sort of Ginza area, and they went up to Tokyo Tower. And Luke was there for that, but I can't
Viceroy
remember
said,
which one that
But it's
was.
predictable that they'll make it longer each time.
Maybe.
Sarah Seshogan said, I think it was a different place last year, ending in a cafe.
Yeah, I can't. It's blending together for me. They've done that many that I can't pick them apart. But I remember the one with at the base of Tokyo Tower. That was sick. That was really cool. And they had all those people there to support them. So Luke was there, Megamat was there.
Viceroy said, last time was a big ass skyscraper. 2 times ago was Tokyo Tower.
Yeah, so where was that skyscraper one? I can't remember that. Oh, I think I remember it. They were in like this little car park. Yeah, and it was like basically in the middle of Tokyo. And then yeah, they had like that area that was like booked off for the event. Yeah, but the Tokyo Tower one, that was cool. They ended that on like such high energy. And then like they end the official stream, but Pete's stream's still going. So all the stream refugees move over and start watching from there.
Sarah Seshogan said, Segs.
That's it. Pete was saying they had no idea he was going to do that. And I think he was asked not to do it next time. Because it's an exclusive place to hold an event. So yeah, I think they got by. All right, we're gonna have to cross over because we're out of footpath.
Viceroy said, well, the Tokyo Tower one was the first 1,000,000 milestone.
I'll wait for this guy. Don't mind me, just fixing my nose. All right, one more dude, and then we can go. Yeah, it's getting dark now, huh? Oh,
Sarah
wrong gear.
Seshogan said, IDK, bouncing on it was funny as hell, even seeing Ian doing it too.
I totally missed that bit. I just remember them at the servo before the final hill. That was good. They were doing like those Fortnite dances and shit.
Hazel23 said, damn, it's got dark quick.
Yeah, it has. I might have to bump this up a bit. Is that the brightest one? Yeah, that's the brightest. That's as bright as we go. You know, I got like an hour left on that. We'll be fine. I don't mind it getting dark. I mind it getting cold. But this is good. This is probably like, I don't know, 19 degrees, 18 degrees. So I can handle this. And it's not like I'm far from home either. Like home's easy to get to from here. Yeah, Taz, we're on lap 4. I was only going to do 3. But I felt so good, I figured, yeah, let's do
Sarah
another.
Seshogan said, geez, good luck, mate.
Yeah, we are
Viceroy
feeling
said,
good today.
go home, dog, lol.
Because it's been like 7 days since I did a stream. I just couldn't do it because of the weather. So we got good weather. Let's do a long one. Oh, there's lots of bugs out here. Look at them all. They're all coming at me because of the light. Yeah, there's a good chance I'm going to inhale a moth. Oh, I'll try to keep my head down a bit. Yeah, legs they're on their way out now.
Sarah Seshogan said, last time it was dark riding outside, my mate almost fell into a ditch.
Jesus. Oh, I know this area kind of well, so.
Nice, what are the temps like at the moment?
Oh, it's about maybe 18, 19 degrees. Not uncomfortable. Oh, look at all these rocks getting kicked up. That's why I didn't want to go through here last time. That's all right, one more lap and we're good. Or rather, just finish this lap. Yeah, I found like, I don't know, after about 2 hours of constant cycling, sort of my limit. Anything beyond that, like I'm really labouring, it's
23
not
said,
easy.
That's late springtime temps for us.
Yeah, exactly. I can't see anything up ahead. Maybe 50 metres ahead and that's it. But like, I've ridden this little patch of dirt that many times, I sort of know what's up there. Like there's that left-hand turn after the benches, then there's another one, and then there's that big hill. It's a little cooler here because there's got to be like a little creek or a river to the side, and all the moisture goes into the air. You can feel it. Yeah, so there's the bench, there's the left-hand turn. Give it a ding, just in case somebody's coming the other way. And we got a big hill around this one. But I don't like this corner, it's kind of a blind corner, and people pick up speed as they go down the hill. So you kind of want to hug it. All right, let's go. Ooh, not as much speed that time. Oh, but I'm all right. I can easily get home from here, so even if I burst a tire, I could just walk it home. It'd take me like, I don't know, hour. I might have a quick look at KFC, see what their prices are like. So I did tell Bag Lady I'd do that. So we'll have a minor detour.
Tazzle23 said, now the weather's getting nicer here. I need to get back on my bike.
Yeah, I'm jealous. You guys are gonna have awesome weather soon. You're taking it all from us. Give it back. I want more nice days. It's what I get for living in the southern hemisphere. I mean, we're heading into autumn,
Sarah
so...
Tubman said, those KFC app deals be good sometimes.
Oh, there we go. I never check the apps. I just got this like aversion to putting like a fast food app on my phone. I had the Monopoly one on for a while, and they were just spamming me with stuff all the time. I'm like, nah, that's it. I've had enough. But we'll have a quick look. I used to be a big fan of just using like the little coupon books that they had. You'd get like 2 burgers with a meal, or you'd get like a summer stunner deal from Hungry Jack's, and they'd throw in like a couple extra things. And they go really good with the coupons because they know hardly anyone ever redeems them. Now let's go on the road. Here we go. I remember once Mars Bar had
Sarah
this...
Seshogan said, coupons, haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah, they're a relic of the past. They're all digital now. In fact, I was involved in a business that were doing a like digital coupon setup for our Docklands. It was called Vouch Me. And I did the site and made it and
Bag Lady
looked
37
good.
said, yes KFC.
Yeah, it's just up here on the right. So we'll have a quick look. Oh my, been breathing in a bit of dusty air. Yeah, I still haven't been to this KFC.
Sarah Seshogan
Always
said,
busy, though.
I just look for the Hungry Jack coupons on Ozmargin if I'm really considering it.
Yeah, they've always got good deals. All right, it's just up there. See what the Colonel's cooking for us. Yeah, I swallowed a bug. Can I cross over easily? Kind of want to go into the drive-through intro. Here we go. No entry, okay. Well, we'll go this way. So what do we got here? We got giant snack pack. Oh, $6.95, and it looks like you get, I don't even know what you get in that. They look like nuggets. It's just nuggets and chips. Yeah, they're nuggets. Where's their menu though? I think it's hidden around the back, but we might be able to see it from the front. Yeah, KFC have kind of changed their menu a lot recently. Oh wow, photorealistic Colonel, I wasn't ready for that. It's kind of unnerving. Oh, we'll go right up here. Let's have a look. What do they got? Hopefully you got it. Hang on, if I turn this off, you should be able to see a bit better. There we go. All right, crispy burger box, $14.50. Zinger box, $15. Zinger crunch burger box, $17.45. Oh yeah, and then the whole menu changes. The best one was the Zinger Tower Burger, or the Double Down, they were good. Family Feast, $41. And the Giant Feast is $50. I mean, it's a lot, but it doesn't seem that bad. You know, KFC is probably better value than McDonald's. The Gold Dunked Feast, $30. Popcorn chicken, how much is that? Like $5.50 for a large one. Yeah, I think KFC have dropped their prices recently because they were really expensive for a while. All right, I've got to do like a Austin Powers type tune here. There's the Colonel. Look at him, full of wisdom. He knows what herbs and spices to use. Ooh. There we go. Yeah, this place is always busy. There's always people here. I might need my light again. Yeah, Subway's shut. But we can cross over. I'll see if I can get a better look at the Macca's menu too. Oh, don't want to ride through that. That'll throw me off my bike. So we've got Subway. Oh no, they are open. Okay. Would never guess.
Sarah Seshogan said, be whack, be whack.
Join our amazing team. I'm good. Yeah, their menu's kind of small. And my eyesight's kind of bad. I can't actually read it. Yeah, they never really list the prices out the front here. You got to go in to see the prices. I've only been here once, and it was all right. They know how to throw a sandwich together. But I found Subway's kind of expensive, especially if you want to get like the best thing. Oh, that smells horrible. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you want to get the cookies, which is their best menu item, they add up fast. I remember the first time I had jalapenos, I was at Subway. I didn't know what they were. The guy's like, do you want jalapenos? I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Thought they were just like capsicum or something. And I'm eating it and I'm like, what the hell, man? Why is my mouth burning? It was genuinely painful because I hadn't eaten a lot of spicy stuff until that point. And I'm sitting at the bus, so I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is torture. So I had to go into the server and grab like a milk, like a chocolate milk or something. And then I realized later on, I'm like, hang on, I got jalapenos. They're like chili, aren't they? And then I started to enjoy spicy food. If I cross over up this way, we'll come out on the road where the Macca's is.
Sarah Seshogan said, oh boy lol, that's nice.
I mean, I like
I haven't
spicy food
touched
now.
Subway in a while. There's a good banh mi place closer to me and cheaper too.
Yeah, go there. It'll be nicer. Apparently there's a good banh mi place here too, but I've never been. I was looking up Bubble Cup the other day. I'm like, maybe they've got Bubble Cup in Wonthaggi, but they don't. Closest we've got is like, what's this guy doing? Yeah, closest we've got is like a Vietnamese banh mi shop, and I think it's up there on the left. Have to like check Google and see what they got. There's a whole bunch of like little cafes and stuff here. All right, let's see what Macca's has.
Ozzy Dunny said, Rocky doesn't have a proper banh mi place. It's
Oh,
really
damn.
weird.
I mean, if I want good stuff, I'll go to Springvale. Really good Vietnamese food down there, because it's where all the Vietnamese settled. And if you want authentic Chinese stuff, you go to Box Hill or Glenny. Glenny's more Hong Kong, Box Hill's more like China, mainland.
Ozzy Dunny said, we got 2 Filipino places, but no Vietnamese.
Oh, that didn't sound good for the bike. Can I get up here? Yeah, there. Just don't want to go up that gutter and like mash the wheel. I've never crossed over from this side. Roundabout. Not getting run over. Easy.
Ozzy Dunny said, Macca's.
Yeah, always busy here. Let's scope out their menu for a bit. We can probably check out the drive-through one from here. Just over on the side. got? Oh, it's very small, that screen. 90 cents to upgrade. Yeah, so the Bistro Béarnaise Angus is like, look at that, it's like $23 for a medium.
Sarah
Bro,
Seshogan said, chucking a Yui to Macca's are we?
24 bucks for a medium burger meal. You know, it's one of the fancy ones, but damn. I don't have that kind of money. Like even like, I think it's like a cheeseburger meal, it's like 17 bucks. Well, that's insane.
Baglady37 said, yikes.
Yeah, so in Japan, it's like half price, easy. Yes.
Sarah Seshogan said, medium burger meal. Damn.
Yeah, for 24 bucks. And it's McDonald's, like it's not like great food. McDonald's is
Sarah
kind of like...
Seshogan said, I'll rather get the family meal.
Did you see that video of the Macca's CEO eating one of his burgers and he's like choking his way through it? He was not enjoying that. It's like, do I really have to? It's like, yes, it's part of the job. You have to,
Ozzy Danny
you have to eat
said,
food.
yeah, Macca's got pricey.
Yeah. I'll have a quick look over here. Oh, I can't really see anything from here. Yeah, Macca's in Australia is just crazy pricey.
Sarah Seshogan said, that was the us branch of Macca's, yeah.
It used to be pretty good. You used to get like a good meal and it'd be like, I don't know, less than 10 bucks.
Ozzy Danny said, apparently it's better if you got that app thing.
Yeah,
But how many
probably.
apps you want to have on your phone?
Yeah, it's probably quite a bit cheaper if you're using like the coupons and the apps and stuff. But damn man, 24 bucks for a medium meal. It's not even a large meal. So you get like the tiny burger, because they use the smaller buns on them now. And I'm pretty sure they've shrunk down the chips and the drinks too. So, yeah, that's probably one of the reasons I just don't go there that often anymore. But don't fret, bag lady, I will put your money to good use. I will definitely pick up something nice for myself. It just, you know, if I went to McDonald's, I could maybe get a third of a meal. I'll go up to the register and be like, yeah, what can I get for this? And like, oh, you can get like half a hash brown and maybe like a waffle cone. Like, ooh, sign me up. No, I'll go to IGA or a supermarket and I'll get something good from there.
Baglady37 said, please do that expositive lol.
Yeah, they'll just give me like half a burger. They're like, oh yeah, you can kind of have this one that we didn't finish at lunch.
Said, so, Aldi run, let's go.
Yeah, Aldi's just up there. Oh, what was I looking up the other day on your stream, Danny? There was something from those noodles. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of those Bibimen noodles. Yeah, I'll load up on those. I've run out.
Said, 8 p.m. though, is Aldi still open ATM?
No, I think they're open till 8. You know, but I can just go tomorrow. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, I gotta get me some more of them Bibimen noodles. They're like, the best thing about those is like they have such a thick texture to them.
Yeah, with noodles.
Yeah, I'll pick up some of them, and then I'll keep my eyes open for some like a big packet of gyoza. Because they're good, they go good with the 2-minute noodles. I've got it down to a fine art now. Like I can do my dim sims in the steamer, and then it's just 2 pots, and one has like little holes in the bottom of it, so you put the dimmies in the top, and then you put the noodles in the bottom, and you just take it all out and mix it. Is that my bike doing that squealing noise? Yeah, it is. I think the front brake's like, might be the back one. I think the back one's like binding on a little bit. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I think I saw like a couple of cars at Aldi before. It's just here to my right. Oh, this is the car park. Yeah, I gotta pull the bike apart. You can hear it squealing a bit. Yeah, it's just one car here, so 2 cars. So it'll be like the managers or whatever. They're just closing up and cleaning it. But it doesn't mean we can't take a quick look. See, if I had my bike lock, I could lock it up to where all the trolleys are and then just jump in. It's just I wasn't planning on jumping off the bike today. Yeah, there's something wrong with my bike. It shouldn't be squealing that much. I'm gonna have to, I think I'm just gonna pull anywhere that's got grease apart and put more grease in it. Here we go. They've got their hours. Oops. Are they still open? 8. They're open till 8. And yeah, they just shut like 5 minutes ago. They probably think, oh, look at this idiot. He wants to come in. Doesn't he know we're closed? Like, no, I'm just snooping. I'm just having a look. That's what we got. There's the booze section. And I found like Aldi booze isn't necessarily cheaper. Oh my God, $3.27. Holy crap. All right, that went up. Over the other day we went past that servo, it was like $2.95 or $2.97.
said, you almost recreated me pulling up to book off when they close.
Yeah. I mean, I had no intention of going in. All right, we'll check out BP and the Ampol. I think, no, Mobil. We'll check out Mobil. See how much they've jacked up their fuel prices. Damn, that's bad. Yeah, I got a feeling I'm gonna be doing a bit of my shopping on the bike soon. Which is fine, I don't mind doing it. It's just, it's, you know, not as convenient. And there's only so much I can drag back. And like, you notice it, when you've got a backpack full of like groceries, it's a lot harder to ride. You know, chuck a few drinks in there, you've got a few kilos on your back. Adds up. I don't mind doing it if the weather's nice. It's like cold and raining, man, I'm just taking a car. Yeah, this one is, they're quite a bit cheaper by the looks of it. That one back there was like nearly $3.30 a litre. These guys is like just over $3 a litre. But I'll bet you the BP is quite a bit higher. They're usually more expensive than everybody else. Yeah, 309.5 a litre for diesel here. Fuel is like, what, 270, geez. Or 245 for the cheap crap. We can just go halfway. We'll weight it up here. Oh, there's a very interesting smell I can smell. I'll just wait till these guys are gone and then we'll cross over. I don't need to use the button or anything. Oh no, we're good.
Sarah Sashogan said, IDK if there's a 7-Eleven nearby, but the chicken pasta salad is actually pretty good. NGL, 16 grams of protein for 7.50 and tastes pretty alright.
Yeah, that's alright. That's pretty cheap for like a solid meal, especially from like a 7-Eleven. Oh, something stunk back there. I don't know what it was. It just smelled like raw sewage. But there's no sewage pipes there. So I don't know what that was about. Anyway, that's in the past. We've got to look forwards to expensive fuel prices at BP. See how many arms and legs they want for a litre of diesel. It's a good excuse for me to keep this bike maintained because driving is just not that easy anymore. Like, I have to factor in the cost of fuel if I want to pick something up from Melbourne.
The guy in the ute at the light ripped a good one.
Guy in a ute? Yeah, maybe. You let the window down and let it out. All right, here's the other servo. These are usually the most expensive, so they're over $3.30 for diesel. They call it like premium diesel, but like what the hell does that even mean? What's premium about? $3.15, okay. They're not too bad. LPG stayed the same price. I mean, you know, not too bad. I'm just saying that compared to the $3.30 at the other joint, which was just through the roof. Yeah, I was figuring it out the other day. If I wanted to fill my car up, $120 for a full tank. That'll get me, you know, depending on the type of driving that I do, about 500 Ks. But it used to be $40 every time.
Said, sheesh.
Yeah, it's only got like a 40 litre tank. 86 tanks are tiny, but it's quite fuel efficient. On a freeway, I'll get like 6 litres per 100 Ks, which is actually really good. You know, in theory, what, 6 litres per 100 Ks, that's I don't know, it's like 750 kilometres range if it's all freeway. I don't think I'd ever get that. But that's the theoretical maximum. But yeah, we're a regional town. Like, we're at least 100 Ks from Melbourne. So there and back, that's 200 Ks. That's like a third of a tank, maybe half a tank, depending on the car you're driving. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Hopefully things get a bit better and prices drop down to what they should be. I remember with the Iraq War after 9/11, the prices went crazy as well. It was like over $100 for a barrel of oil.
Sarah Seshogan said, reminds to top up in the morning, yeah.
Yeah, suss out like a good server that's still got like a decent price. Yeah, over here it seems like you're paying $3 minimum. What are they doing? They let me through? No. No, they're not. We'll just wait. They've all got right away anyway, so. What's this guy doing? Yeah, we're good. Not getting run over today. Oh man, Bunnings is still going. Probably just workers there now though. It looks very closed. All right, that was our 4 laps. Well, I'm happy I got them in. I was only planning 3. And if I wasn't feeling up for it, I would have just cut it short. But we went beyond. Get it home, Trolley Bay. Oh. And I still got to ride home. But my legs are good, so I can do that. All right, let's have a look and see who we can raid. Have a quick, I think I can do it through, yeah, this thing sort of shows me some people that are on, but it's not that good at it. It's like all these people up the top I've never seen before. Peter is on. Mystic Jin is on. He's cool actually. We are raided into him the other day. He's a cool guy. And I'll check the actual Twitch app because it's quite a bit better. And take my goggles off so I can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, it's like someone just set my eyes to 4K. That's so much better. What am I doing? There. Bear with me, I'll speed this up so you guys don't have to wait around in a Bunnings car park for too long.
Said, whoever you feel like, mate.
Yeah, I'm just sussing out who's on. So if I go over here, I don't like the way the Twitch app works.
Said, great workout today.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I reckon we hit up Mystic Jin. He's cool. We I only found him the other day, but he seems like a pretty cool guy. So I go profile, manager, and then I got to find him in the little umbrella window. I'm getting good at this. Look, it's streamlined. Damn, bro. What's he doing? Just beeping horns.
Sarah Seshogan said, oh really? Yeah, he did IRL in Australia sometimes.
Yeah, I've heard, I think Alpha told me about that guy. And I can't remember who rated him. Might have, I honestly can't remember. But someone rated him, I'm like, this guy's cool. He's a fun dude. He's in Western Sydney. So he's playing a game. Fatal Frame. We could raid Pete, but he's in the middle of talking and stuff, so maybe, yeah, we'll just go Mystic Jin, he's cool. We'll go here, stop the raid. Yeah, give this guy a chance, just stick around for 5 minutes. He's actually a really good streamer, like he's interesting, he's funny to talk to, he's got a really good personality, and he does interesting stuff too,
said,
so.
Have fun now.
Start raid, is it working? Yes, you're in progress. Oh well, dude, I'll be home in like, I don't know, half an hour.
Sarah Seshogan said, I just know him and another Asian Aussie named T10NAT.
Oh, T10 Nat, I see her all the time. She's always got like a huge audience.
Said, thanks for the ride.
That's all right. Thanks for you guys popping along, and special shout outs to Bag Lady for funding my broadcast to get some good food.
Bag Lady 37 said, "Okay, good night."
I'll let you know what I get. It'll definitely be something nice. I gotta go to my stream and see what's going on. Here we go. What a narcissist watching my own stream.
Said, "Take care, mate."
Oh well, guys. All right, let's dip out and say hello. Is it going to let me accelerate the raid? Yeah, there we go. Oh well, 3 seconds. I don't even have to. It's already there. Did it raid? Is it doing it? Tap to raid now. We'll just do that. 10 seconds, and then I can turn this one off quickly whilst I wait. Oh, that's loud.